Hey guys, welcome back to K-pop and Juice, where we spill the gist fresh, hot, juicy, and completely unfiltered. You already know the vibes here. If it's trending, if it's emotional, if it's making fans scream, cry, and replay clips at 2 a.m., we're talking about it. And today is one of those heart-melting, soft life, love is real kind of stories that has the entire internet collectively going, aw. Because yes, Ye-jin just gave fans a rare, intimate glimpse into her life with Hyun, and more specifically his role as a father. And let's just say nobody was prepared for how soft, gentle, and downright swoon-worthy it would be. You know how celebrities usually keep their private lives locked down tight? Especially when it comes to family? That's exactly why this moment hit so differently. This wasn't some staged photo shoot or scripted interview answer. This felt real, honest, unfiltered. And that's exactly why fans are losing it. So picture this. Ye-jin, calm and glowing as always, sharing a story, not in a dramatic way, not trying to go viral, just casually opening up about her everyday life. But then she starts talking about Hyun as a dad, and suddenly everything changes. Her tone softens, her eyes light up, and you can tell this is a side of him that only a few people ever get to see. And what she revealed? Let's just say, if you thought Hyun was perfect before, you might not recover from this. According to her, he's not just a good dad, he's that kind of dad. The kind that notices the little things, the kind that shows up fully, the kind that turns ordinary moments into memories without even trying. She described him as incredibly attentive, always making sure their child is comfortable, happy, and surrounded by warmth. But what really got fans emotional was the way she talked about his gentleness. Not the kind of gentleness that's for show, but the quiet, consistent kind. The way he holds their child, the way he speaks softly, the way he instinctively steps in without being asked. It's that natural, effortless care that you can't fake. And honestly, that's what made this reveal so powerful. And fans? Oh, they were not okay. The moment clips and translations started circulating online, social media basically turned into one big emotional support group. People were crying, screaming, tagging their friends, and saying things like, "This is the standard now. I don't want it." But beyond the jokes and memes, there was something deeper happening. Because for years, fans have admired their relationship from afar. The chemistry, the respect, the way they carried themselves as a couple. But this was different. This was a glimpse into their real life, their quiet moments, their family dynamic, and it made everything feel real. Let's not forget, this is the same couple that had fans rooting for them long before they even confirmed their relationship. From their undeniable chemistry to the way they looked at each other, people just knew. And when they finally got together in real life, it felt like a fairy tale coming true. But as we all know, real life isn't always as perfect as a drama. That's why moments like this matter. Because they show us that behind the glamour, behind the cameras, there's something genuine. Something built on trust, care, and mutual respect. Ye-jin didn't just talk about Hyun as a father. She spoke with a kind of quiet admiration that said everything without saying too much. You could feel it in the way she described him. There was pride there, appreciation, love. And fans picked up on that instantly. One comment that went viral said, "The way she talks about him, you can tell she feels safe." And honestly, that hit hard. Because in a world where relationships are often performative, seeing something that feels grounded and sincere is rare. Another fan wrote, "He's not just husband goals anymore, he's father goals too." And let's be real, that pretty much sums up the entire internet right now. But here's where it gets even more interesting. This reveal didn't just make people emotional, it sparked conversations. Real conversations about love, partnership, and what it means to show up for your family. Because what Ye-jin described wasn't about grand gestures or flashy displays. It was about consistency, presence, care, the little things. And sometimes those are the things that matter the most. Fans started sharing their own thoughts, their own hopes, even their own experiences. Some talked about wanting a relationship like that. Others reflected on what they've learned about love. And suddenly, this wasn't just about a celebrity couple anymore. It became something relatable, something human. Of course, with any viral moment, there are always different perspectives. Some people wondered if this level of openness means we'll see more of their family life in the future. Others hope they continue to keep things private, protecting what they've built. And honestly, both sides have a point. Because part of what makes moments like this so special is how rare they are. It's like getting a small window into a world we don't usually get to see, and maybe that's why it feels so meaningful. But one thing is clear, this story has only made people love them more. Not just as individuals, but as a couple, as a family. And let's talk about the timing for a second. In an industry where headlines are often filled with scandals, breakups, and controversies, this kind of story feels like a breath of fresh air. It reminds people that not everything is chaotic, that there are still stories of love, growth, and quiet happiness. And honestly, we need more of that. Now let's get a little interactive here, because I know you guys have opinions. Be honest, did this reveal change the way you see Hyun? Did it make you emotional? Did it raise your standards just a little bit? Because if the answer is yes, you're definitely not alone. Fans everywhere are saying the same thing, that this moment made them appreciate not just who he is as an actor, but who he is as a person. And that's a whole different level of admiration. And can we talk about Ye-jin for a second? Because the way she shared this so naturally, so warmly, says a lot about her too. She didn't need to oversell anything. She didn't need dramatic words. Just her quiet honesty was enough to move millions of people. That kind of authenticity, it's powerful. And it's probably one of the reasons why their relationship resonates with so many people. It doesn't feel forced. It doesn't feel like a performance. It feels real. And in a world where everything is constantly curated and filtered, that's something people hold on to. As the clips continue to circulate and fans continue to react, one thing is certain, this moment isn't fading anytime soon. It's the kind of story that sticks with people, the kind that gets shared over and over again. Because it makes you feel something. And at the end of the day, isn't that what we're all looking for? A story that makes us smile, that reminds us of the good things, that gives us a little bit of hope. So whether you're a longtime fan or someone who just stumbled across this story, one thing's for sure. This is one of those moments that defines why people love them so much. Not just for their visuals, not just for their talent, but for the way they show up in real life. Quietly, genuinely, together. Alright guys, that's the gist. Fresh, hot, juicy, and completely unfiltered. And honestly, this one hit right in the feels. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and drop your thoughts. I want to hear everything. Are you crying like the rest of us, or are you trying to stay strong? Until next time, keep sipping that tea, keep spreading the love, and remember, here at K-pop&juice, we always bring you the realest stories, the softest moments, and the juiciest updates. See you in the next one. Stay safe, and stay glowing.